I think some of us mamas, we get stuck wanting things for ourselves, and then we don't allow our babies to like let their little wings fly, which is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a delicate balance as a mother, especially because no matter what, and everyone always says this, my parents still say, but you're my baby. Like, no matter how old you are, you're my kid.
Yeah.
Like, so there is a delicate balance of letting them leave the nest with their little wings, but also holding on to those moments and not pushing them out too quick either.
Here's the deal. We're two moms. We pop babies out in our 40s. Mm-hmm. It was hard.
It was hard. But it was also one of the best things that ever happened to us.
But now we're moms in our 40s.
Yeah. Yep. So let's talk about it. The real stuff, the messy stuff, the funny stuff, the real women, real life, real shit stuff.
From perimenopause to pissed off preschoolers.
Real life hardships and the embarrassing stuff we don't always want to share.
We challenge a perspective shift in every episode that'll bring you to tears or to piss your pants laughter.
Sometimes both.
You're not going to find perfectly curated content with mature-ish mamas. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I'm Cal.
I'm Megs.
And this is Mature-ish Mamas.
Life Unfiltered.
Because if you want a show, we're a shit show. And we're here for you.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by I Am Journey, where personal growth meets real life. Through bite-sized, entertaining lessons and simple daily practices, I Am Journey helps women create real change without the fluff or pressure. And action.
Welcome to Mature-ish Mamas. I'm Megs.
I'm Cal.
And you've reached us on the most studious day of the year.
The most studious day of the year.
The last day of school.
Tuesday. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Or that's actually Thursday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yep, it's
Thursday.
Tuesday today that you're listening to this. So
yeah, so then today's the most studious day of the year.
Tuesday.
And if you're not having the glory of watching, then you don't know about our professional wear we're wearing today, and I feel bad for you. But that's okay. You know what? You haven't wised up yet. Maybe you should go back to school. Get back there.
Back to school now.
Back to school. Get on back. Get on back. Get on back. Oh, get on back. Megs.
Yeah, Cal.
This is what happened.
What?
This is what happened.
Tell me.
I birthed 4 children from my vagina.
All of them?
All of them came straight out of the hoo-ha snatchity poo.
Lucky kids.
Oh my gosh. Side note, we were seeing a fresh baby the other day. And we didn't know how old the baby was. At Monkey Business. So we were
joking around saying, let me sniff that baby. Let me smell that baby. Let me smell how fresh that baby is.
And then we're like, because, you know, if it smells like the mom, we know she just came out.
Week and a half?
It was so great. Don't worry, we didn't smell any mother or children.
Don't worry.
We talked about it, and then we walked away as we appropriately should most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if we're wearing these outfits out in public smelling babies. Something is wrong with us. Oh, after Pilates and now that lift in my abs is sore. Laughing is hard.
That's good.
HARD.
Well,
okay.
we are talking about smarts today.
The smarts.
We're going to spell as many words as we can.
Okay, this is going to be great.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hear that?
Okay.
So what I was saying is I got these 4 babies coming out of the hoo-ha.
Yep.
And the oldest one of all of the little chitlins, all of the little babies, fresh baby coming right out, smelling just like that. Lechuga, what's all over them? You know, when they come out with that.
Lechuga's is an Italian restaurant in Denver.
It's also lettuce in Spanish.
It is lettuce in Spanish.
Spanis.
In Spanish. Lechuga. Woo.
Ask us how many weed gummies we did before this. The answer is 0.
Not enough.
Not enough. 0 times.
0 times.
Okay, so anyway.
So your little baby Lechuga.
Yeah, and I don't remember what that stuff is. Lanuga, a fluga. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
On the baby.
It starts with an L for shizzle.
Yeah. Lazarga, Laziga, lasagna. LAZAGNA. You guys still here? Are you still watching? Anywho, had this baby and now she's graduating from college. She just had her last day of her studious career.
Her entire one.
Of her entire career. This kid has been in school for 14, 15, 16, 18 years. Wow, that's funny. I should know the number of years it takes to do school. Anywho, 18 years and she's finishing.
She's done. That's amazing.
Yeah.
First of all,
round of applause for all of you graduates.
Yep. Congratulations.
And you, baby girl.
And your only girl.
I know.
And there she is, just getting ready to start her real grown-up life.
So today we're on the phone and she's like, Mom, I'm going to be 22. Like that kind of just feels like old now. I'm like, yep, it's all downhill from here. Come on, welcome.
Yeah. You're only 5 years behind us, so.
Well, So just wait. When you're in 5 years, you're going to be just like this, honey.
27.
It's going to be great.
Yep.
But that's a lot of feelings.
It is a lot of feelings. And it's on the
Yep.
On the back side of that is my little boy's about ready to start preschool, start his whole entire career.
You know how many years it is, Megs?
18. So you're finishing, I'm beginning. And there's definitely a lot of feelings with all of that, which I think that y'all are probably feeling some of that too, because you're mature-ish mamas most likely.
Yep.
So you probably have a baby and a starting and one ended.
Who knows?
Or somewhere in the mix of that. And it's just funny because we were kind of chatting about it, and I was like, people have been asking me. You know what I mean? And I probably the same for you on the end of things. Yeah. But they've been asking me like, oh, he's about to they come to me like with his little lip out and they're like, oh, I'm about to start school. How is Mama doing with that?
Are you okay?
What are you going to do?
Oh, Mommy, okay? Kid's going to school. Are you all right?
I know.
Which is like, that makes me think so many of them must be their come from.
Yeah.
Just like, oh,
yeah.
Which I get, like, okay, so on one side, I mean, it is like having your kids grow up and move to the next things like that. That is like, oh, wow. Like you can have like that tear the first time they ride the bus or, I mean, whatever. You can sob. You can do whatever you want. You guys are your bosses. But to me, it's more like, oh my gosh, this chapter's ending. Your world's over. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It does feel like it feels more desperate or dire,
devastating. Like
dire, devastating, and desperate.
Yeah. Cause it's like, what are you going to do now?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to start taking him to school.
Tell you what I'm going to do. Tuesday through Thursday and Friday as well. I don't know. I'm going to drive him to school and I'm going to pick him up at the appropriate time.
Pick him up. Yeah.
I might nap in there. I might clean a room. I might do groceries. I might work more.
I might job.
J-O-B. Yeah, you might do a little bit of all those things.
I know, which is so exciting for all of us. In my mind, it feels exciting. It's like, I mean, yes, there is a little tinge of like, just that time is a thief and it does go by very quickly. And there are little tiny things that have been like, so quick. I mean, even him just being a baby, it was like over. And, he's same, like your kids are like now your little babies are like sleeping in their own beds, like not even in the same room. They've got their own rooms now. It's like
big deal.
There's
this little progression.
Yeah. Right? Like all these little things just should be celebrated. And of course you feel a little bit about that in your mama heart, but the show up should be a celebration.
I agree.
And celebrate for your child. I mean, that's what they want. I mean, can you imagine like being so excited for something and then you look and your mom's crying?
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
look at me go. And then your mom's over there just bawling. I mean, that feels pretty natural in our household, but yeah, that's probably not that great for them. Oh, she's crying again. Who knows what's happening over there, but let's just keep on doing our lives.
Yeah. You want to jump on the tramp?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I think about moms, there's probably quite a few of them that unknowingly hold their kids back because they're too scared for that next chapter. So they do different things, like even just take the bed situation, right? Like I have been doing everything that I can to try to get my children to acclimate to their own beds over the last year. And it's been a process and a journey. But I mean, do I love snuggling with them? Absolutely. 1,000,000%. I love snuggling with them. But also I know that this is life's progression. And then eventually, like they're not even just going to sleep with each other. They're going to sleep in their own bedrooms and their own beds. And it feels like a really huge celebration, not a, gosh dang, I'll never be able to again. Especially with that one, because you can still snuggle them,
Totally.
But still,
Yeah.
It kind of shows, I think, some of us mamas, we get stuck wanting things for ourselves, and then we don't allow our babies to like let their little wings fly, which is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a delicate balance as a mother, especially because no matter what, and everyone always says this, my parents still say, but you're my baby. Like, no matter how old you are, you're my kid.
Yeah.
So there is a delicate balance of letting them leave the nest with their little wings, but also holding on to those moments and not pushing them out too quick either. So, wow.
You know what? I just sat here and I was just like, oh my gosh. So Kinsey, she's my first of everything. Because she's my first, she has been my first for every single thing.
Yeah.
And I have always loved stepping into the next chapter of their development because I've always really enjoyed things about it. Like I think about when they're 2, you're like, but they're so cute and they're toddling around. But then I'm like, yeah, but then they're like 4 and they're starting to learn how to say their R's, and then they're 7 and now they're like explorative. And I've always really, really, truly loved every age they were at. I wasn't like, oh man, I wish he was still 4. Like I never really experienced that. I've always loved the different chapters that we've grown through. And so this is my first time getting to grow through that chapter with her of leaving college and starting her own life. And to even one up that notch, you guys, my baby decided after school, she's moving, not with the comfort of a school, not with the comfort of knowing that she's in a dorm with teachers and structure. She's going to move to another state as soon as she graduates. Well, after the summer lease is up, and she's going to go start her life in a new place, a full plane ride away from mama. So I am really, when I tell people that, like, I'm really getting the mom eyes that are like oh, huge eyes. Yeah. What are you going to do? Your baby's
leaving?
Yeah. Are you? Yeah.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? I can tell you guys this. I'm okay. Like when they ask me that and I can see the sheer fear in their eyes, they're just like, oh, what would I do? And I'm like, man, I cannot celebrate my baby girl enough. Like I am so proud of her for running after a dream and for trying something in a phase of her life. In our wise, mature-ish 40s, we now understand that these chapters and these phases pass you by, and there's an opportunity to do things differently when you have less responsibilities, which is where she's at right now.
Totally.
It's like,
absolutely.
Go live by an ocean, go soak up the sun, go, enjoy a different community and type of environment and just see how much you love it. I am freaking jacked for her.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of her because I know it's difficult because every family's different financially, but we're not floating the financial train. As soon as college is over, they know like we're done. So she's figuring out how to make it and pay for housing and moving and everything once she's out there. And it's just cool. I'm excited to watch her and what she does.
Yeah, me too. And it's just such a beautiful stage of life. I mean, I think one thing that's hard just for people in general, but if you can really, really go back to being 22 years old, like it's not that far away. Like it wasn't that far away that I remember feeling those feelings of excitement about starting life.
Yeah.
And like endless possibilities. The world is totally open and it's ready for you. And you just finished school and you're about ready to just do what you're meant to do in the world or whatever it is, you know? So like feeling that feeling right now for her, and then you being that cheerleader behind her, because I think it just speaks volumes about what kind of a parent you have been all of her life for her to feel totally prepared to step right out of school, which is kind of a comfort, safe space. Step out of school, still going to school in state.
Yeah.
Still only an hour away if she needed anything, but to totally just say, I'm jumping. I'm going to just jump right out of school. Like that has given, she has not just that you guys have been amazing parents for her, but also that she has the self-confidence to do that is just so cool.
It's cool. When we were just chatting with her, she's still a FaceTimer. Like we FaceTime for probably an hour at least every single day. And she was just talking about how people have this reaction when she tells them that she's going to be moving. And she's like, Mom, it just keeps fueling my fire because everybody has doubt. Everybody's doesn't like, not everybody, but it really is what she's feeling. And it makes her like even want to do things more so. But then she talks about our relationship and how she just is great at recognizing and honoring me. And like, I'm so grateful that you're here just to support me and to cheer me on instead of me moving away in spite of you. You know, I'm moving away with your support.
Or even deciding not to because of you or someone else, you know, because that's so, I've been there too, where it's like you didn't want to disappoint or hurt someone else, especially your parents. So you kind of held back on maybe some things that you wanted to do in your life, you know? So to totally ease that from her by cheering her on is an incredible gift to give her, you know?
I think about how some parents might not even realize that they're doing it, but there could be things that they're saying in passing. So like if your child's dreaming, whether like it's your big or your little. Was that your watch? Mickey Mouse is talking.
Excuse me. my vagina sounds like Mickey.
And it's calling right now. So I've got to go.
I'll be back. There's a club down there.
Yeah, and there's a clock ticking too. You got a lot happening down there. Club and a clock. Oh my gosh. But I think about some of the things that we could say in passing or in front of our children, not even realizing how it's inhibiting their desire to grow and spread their wings. Whether that's just like, oh, I'm so sad. What am I going to do without you? I don't know what, I don't even get, and this is the truth for a lot of women, which I think we should talk about too. Like, I don't know who I am without my babies around, which that's a very hard and very real truth for a lot of women.
Absolutely.
But you start saying these different things of like, well, I don't know, like, how are you going to make it? Or how are you going to afford it? Or our family really needs you. Or what about your baby brothers? Or, and I'm just making up all that stuff that people could easily make up in my situation, which, you know, just even vocalizing that in front of or around her could have like subconsciously affected her.
Absolutely.
Same exact thing for like Caston in preschool.
Yeah.
Like you could be setting him up for failure and how much you're going to miss him and how much things are going to change.
That's exactly what I just thought in my mind. Like, oh, mommy's going to miss you so much, or, you know, anything. I mean, that's probably the biggest one at his age.
I'll be so sad every day when you're at school.
I'm going to miss you. Yeah, I'll be so sad.
I know it'll be hard, but you'll be okay.
Yeah, you're going to make new friends or what. You know, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
He's jacked. All we do is talk about how fun it's going to be and how he gets to go to school and he's going to drop off and he's growing so big and strong and all the new, it's always coming from a positive space, you know?
And you're prepping him for that. You're exposing him to it. He's around, like he is going to be so prepared. And I guess, you know, for the 5-year-old and for the 22-year-old or almost for the 22, almost 22. Okay, whatever. Who cares about their ages? Okay, guys. For the littles and the bigs, it's the same thing where I'm pumping Kinsey up. I'm like, you are going to love this. You're going to love being by the beach because she still gets nervous. She's still like,
of course.
Like you said, this is not just one life change. She's like ripping that Band-Aid off and going to change everything. And I'm there to lift her up and give her an anchor point in her vision of what her life's going to be out there. So we do it for them in every phase.
For their entire life. I mean, I can't even imagine just showing up like that for every person in your life. And thinking back and thinking about like, you know, not that I'm like regretful in any way, but it's like, what could have it been like if that was the show up for everyone in my life, for me every time, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it builds a foundation for your children to feel like they can absolutely do anything because they can. Yeah. Anyone can do anything. But if you're showing up trying to like grab their collar just so that they don't leave you or don't do something in spite of you, just feels not
Feels
good.
dirty. It feels yucky. I mean, speaking into the people in our lives, and I love how you said that, Megs, not just our children, but speaking into the possibility that people have in front of them, I think is such a beautiful thing, because a lot of people are scared to dream and to think about how amazing things really could be, because they have had someone in their life who have held them down or pushed them back, and maybe purposely, maybe on accord of their own failures. Maybe they didn't want them to pass them up. Maybe a lot of different things.
Lots of different things. Yeah.
But we're not intentionally being like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I can't imagine what it's going to become. And I can't imagine what you're going to achieve. And wow, this could be so big, and opening their minds and like expanding that horizon of what's possible.
Yeah.
We have the ability to do that for all the people in our world.
Absolutely. That's one of my biggest pet peeves that I've had around me, just even with friends and other things, is the phrase, well, I'll play the devil's advocate and give you all the bad. Have you thought? And guess what? Most of the time I have.
Yeah.
I have already thought out all the bad scenarios. Like,
Right.
I don't need any more of that helpfulness, but to have someone help me.
Big quotes, big air quotes around that. Yeah.
Yeah. Science.
Yeah.
But to have somebody open up that side of the opportunity to think about even expanding it even bigger for me, or more possibilities, or just even someone else in my corner saying, you know what, I know you can do this, because that's kind of, we're all in some ways victims of our self-talk that we've already kind of like been programmed to kind of talk ourselves down or talk to ourselves in not the best way. So sometimes when you are like venturing out on a big thing, you go there first, like, I can't do this. This isn't going to work. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. My husband isn't going to, allow me to, not in that way, but we have to make sure that the house is good. I can't do that,
Yeah.
But to have someone come up behind you and be like, yeah, you can
do this.
You already thought you could do it. I know you can do it. It's like, wow, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's what we do. That's what you do. That's what we do. I mean, that's what we try to do. It reminds me of like a dark room is what I kept visualizing when you were talking about that. I was like, you're sitting in this dark room, but then you have that friend or that person in your life that's going to like pull the blinds and be like, dude, look at all this effing light that's right here. Like all of this potential. And then you see it and you can't unsee that shit. It's burning your eyes.
Yeah. Even when you close your eyes, it's like,
yeah. And then you have the other friends and you're in this like lit up, beautiful room, and they're literally like just trying to shut every blind as quick as they can and paint the walls black and like, like throw down spikes on the floor. And you're like, that's not your person.
Yeah.
But sometimes we actually do that, especially circling back to parenthood and supporting our kids in moving through and going to the next chapter, and not just urging them, but supporting them to try new hard things and to fail at new hard things and to be by their side and to stop. And I think this is one of the big problems, Megs, is that so many people still vicariously live through their children. And that really makes me sad to see in any capacity, whether that's like sports or school or whatever. And you think that your kids are like a direct reflection of you, where, I mean, they are in a sense, but your kids are choosing how they're going to walk and work and move through life. And you're the one who's making them feel certain ways about that, whether that's guilt or shame or unworthiness, or they'll never be enough to be able to do X, Y, or Z. But so many times you're so worried about maintaining your position as a mom. Like, but I want them to need me. I need them to need me. And when moms get trapped in, this is like I feel like this is very triggering for a lot of women. So I'm like tiptoeing around it. But like when you get trapped in, my world is motherhood and that's what I do and I'm great at being a mom, I think that's incredible. And I think that that's beautiful. And I also feel like for a long time, for me personally, like I've always known somewhere in my heart that my world can't just be about my babies, because my babies have to be about themselves. And I need to find my own passion or hobby or servitude or something outside of my children, because otherwise you are going to be lost when they're growing.
Yeah.
When they flourish and they're trying to flap their wings and you're trying to pin them down like little chickens in the hen, just pinning down this, fly away. Like you're really like that's so it's just so selfish.
It is.
And
Yeah.
that's hard to hear and it's hard to say.
Yeah, it is, but it's true. And, sometimes hearing a hard truth and really sitting with that and maybe adjusting in the little ways that you can so that you don't end up like that. Because it's never over till it's over, right? It's never too late to do something. It's never, ever, ever too late to do something. So even if it's, your baby is already out of college, or maybe your baby's just starting, freaking daycare or whatever, there's plenty of time still to just start to work on you. Work on you as a human, as a person, as a mom, and start reflecting that through to your kids. And it will just make a world of difference. But at the end of the day, it is for you. I mean, we're talking about being selfish. Be selfish in that way, because all it will ever do is good. It'll do good for you. It will definitely do good for your children to see you be happy, successful, finding joy in life outside of them, because then that takes pressure off of even them as people, to be like, man, I don't have to be here for my mom to be happy.
That's such a good point that I think we overlook sometimes when you're like, you expect somebody else to make you happy. You expect your spouse to make you happy. You expect your friend to make you happy. You expect your child to make you happy. And when you vocalize that and you're like, oh, you're the most important thing in the world to me. I need you. Like those types of things can be such a form of entrapment on them, where it's like you're telling them that your happiness revolves around them. What does that do to them in their life? Where your happiness, just like you just stated, Megs, should revolve around yourself and what you're doing for your self improvement and growth and love and discovery, that self-discovery that so many of us are like, I'm too busy being a mom to have self-discovery. That's untrue. Your kids want to watch you go through self-discovery. Do you remember in Kinz's interview, one of the very first ones that we did, one of her biggest contributions, or she was just talking about motherhood and how that related for her, like how she liked being parented. Mm-hmm. And she said how much she loved watching me always do me, basically. Mm-hmm. The kids have always known that I'm working towards some sort of passion or project or something where they've seen me lit up by other things, which they should understand the entire world does not revolve around them.
Right.
We all coexist. It's not just the Kinsey show and all of us are just showing up for her.
Right.
That's Kinsey has her own show and we have our own shows and we're coexisting. But I think a lot of us get that backwards. Mm-hmm. We mess it up a little bit.
Because it's easy to, because of course I love Caston. I love him so much more than I've ever even known. But the reality is that these things are going to happen. He is going to grow. He is going to go to school. He is going to eventually get a girlfriend. He is going to move out of the house. He's going to be married, have his own family. That is all coming. And so it's my choice to decide how I'm going to show up for him in all of those ways, while also showing up for myself. And not only that, but when you show up for yourself, I think it's a good lesson and a great perspective to say, you would want that for your child. You want your child to be happy. You want them to show up for themselves. And the only way that they learn those types of things is by watching, mm-hmm. is by doing, is by seeing it in their own life. That's not something you can get from school necessarily. It's what you get at home. That is truly what we teach them in your own home. So by you doing that for yourself, you're actually doing it for your kids too, which, if you can think of it from that perspective, it changes the whole outlook of it, So
yeah, because you would want them to be doing what you're now doing instead of, otherwise they're going to end up doing what you are doing, which is holding them down. Well, and then now they're holding their people down.
Yeah, and then that's also creates resentfulness or a guilty relationship, and that's not what any of us want.
Yeah. I think another thing that's super supportive was you're moving through your kids' big moments or their different types of graduation ceremonies, is to really think about what you're excited about or what you're excited for in the next chapter. As you were talking about Caston and him growing up and, all the different things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to watch Kinsey go have her first career. I get to watch her have her first move. I get to watch her, eventually get married and have kids and step into this completely different, beautiful, and challenging chapter, like all of them are. But I get to be there for her in support as she moves through that. And that's super incredible.
It is
incredible.
incredible.
Instead of being sad about where she's going to be, I'm going to focus on the fact that, man, does that kid ever like to FaceTime? So we're going to have lots of that. And I get to freaking visit another state. Like, how cool.
Yeah.
To have the opportunity to travel, to do those different things. But I think for all of us, just thinking about what's going to be fun. Like, what are you excited for Caston's next chapter?
Yeah. I mean, I think too, we've talked about this a lot, is just to celebrate all the time. Celebrate everything. There should be a celebration for everything. Daily, if you can. Little, they don't have to be huge.
There must be cake then. Have you seen? I just started watching like shows, you guys. I never do that. And now I think we're watching Prime, or like there's some TV format where you have to watch the commercial.
Oh.
And it's 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And one of them is about cakes and how everything's basically just a funeral if there's not a cake. But then there's also funerals at cakes. But so that doesn't make sense. But like nothing's cool unless you have a cake.
Okay.
Let them eat cake. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew about that.
That's okay.
And I'm not even going to sponsor those people, because I don't know who it is, because I've watched the commercial 400 times and all I know about it is cake. You're doing great. Bang up job, advertising team.
Yep. Don't know who you are, but now we know we're going to eat cake. Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Anywho, so we should celebrate life. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, just celebrate life. I mean, so I mean, you get the choice. You always get the choice, right? So your kid's going off to preschool. Are you going to celebrate, or are you going to wallow? Like, you know what I mean? What would I rather do? I'm going to eat cake.
I'm going to eat cake.
I'm going to get him a cake. Well, first day of school cake.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Maybe I'll watch Prime and find out where to buy one.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for another thing once Caston's in full school, because next year will be Witten, my youngest, is going into kindergarten. So this will be my first year with a graduated kid and my first year having the littles in school full time, both of them, which is like another huge transition. And man, I'm not nervous or worried or like sad about any of it. Like, I am fucking excited for this kid to go and have that all day with his friends. I'm excited for the way that he gets to like ride the bus and how he gets to show up. And I'm also excited for one of the first days to do that mom's first day out, where we just go out. The dads have to pick up the kids, because the moms, like, usually they're going out, I think, because they're like wallowing. They're like sad about it. That's not going to be us. We're going to be like, PCL, can you open early and can we dance from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.?
Yep. Here is my full karaoke list. So just keep them coming. We'll be here till about 3:30.
Because then we got to go home, get our jammies out and go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Our husbands are coming to pick us up. Picking up the kids and then picking up the ladies.
That is 100% what we're doing.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely what we're doing.
It has been thrown out there. The anchor point is there. So like, you guys see how this works. Like, now we're getting excited for things. We're changing it, like changing the conversation. And we're going to do a dance day.
Yeah.
A midday dance. And they will absolutely open that place up, because we're going to plan a full party for all the moms.
They're going to love it.
Oh, man.
They're going to be like, so monthly then?
Yeah. So what? Mom's Day Out?
Mom's Day Out.
Why wouldn't they? We have a lot going on now.
Yeah, the wheels are turning. I'm like,
We're getting more
themed,
and more
they're
excited.
themed every time.
Yes, Mom's Day Out, not a mom's parents' night out.
If you want to join, let us know.
Yep, we can start them in your town too. We'll have a full booklet about how to do it, I'm sure, because that's what we do. We're here to serve, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
But so if you're walking into a season where you're making the shift, focus on the positive things, focus on the celebrations, focus on the joy of the next chapter, focus on yourself without your children and what you want to do and what your passion and what your purpose and what your servitude is. And if you're lost on that, start doing some intentional self-discovery, because it is such a cool chapter.
It is. It's a beautiful thing to actually start to understand and get to know yourself.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's so fun. And then if you're on the other side where you're just like supporting people, like, nobody's going to knock you. We're not going to like sock you on the face if you come up and say, oh man, how are you doing? Because Kinsey's leaving. We're not going to do that. But also maybe think about your come from a little bit, because that person might be having a hard time. And instead, if you were just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that your baby girl's moving after college. That's exciting. Like, what is she most excited for? Or what do you most like, plant that in their brain? Like, your kid's going to be going to preschool. Oh, what, like, that's going to be so fun. Like, what are you most excited for? And then they'll be like, oh, like, you don't want to have a woe is me conversation about how my life is ending because my kids are growing up and I'm doing my job and helping them fly the nest. Like,
right.
That's kind of what we're here.
Isn't that the
for.
goal?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying. I got 3 more. I got wings.
Yep. Quarter.
Get a
quarter of the way there.
Quarter of the way down.
Yeah. And we're not trying to say that it's not hard, because it is. There's moments that are hard, and it's okay to feel those hard things. But the end show up it's great.
Yep.
It's great.
Oh, Professor Megs, I think you wrapped that up beautifully. Professor? Okay, she's got to tend to her, Mickey. So I think we better go, because he's going to start talking.
It's 2:08.
Time to go pick up the kids from school.
Wearing this. By the by.
Our lucky kids, man.
They are. They're like, oh, there's my mom. She's in my bow tie, I think, from the Kentucky Derby. Is that what she's wearing? Yeah. Yes, son, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's not for your dad. It's for the preschool pickup. All right, we got to go. We love you guys.
Love your guts.
Love your guts.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
If this episode made you laugh, cry, or feel a little less alone, light a friend up and send it their way.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
I'm Cal.
I'm Meg.
And you just listened to Mature-ish Mommas.
Life Unfiltered.
Gonna party all night. I'm on cool high too. We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Because we don't have to see ourselves. To celebrate good times. Come on.
My Mickey.
How's your Mickey looking today? Looks nice. Next time I'm going to podcast like this the whole time.
I'll do this. I'm going to sit like this.
Welcome to Mature-ish Mommas.